Eddie. Oh my God, oh my God, oh I'm hurt, oh God! I'm suing y'all! Oh, I'm hurt, oh my neck, my back, my neck and my back, oh, I want 150,000. But we can start out of court right now for 20 bucks. Man.
Yo, so yes, the title is what it is. I didn't want to even do this video really, and I didn't even know the news was real until I started seeing other outlets posting it. As I asked on my community wall, can y'all verify this? Because I wasn't gonna make a video, but then one of my favorite subscribers DM'd me and was like, can you talk about that? What you gonna? I was like, I guess. I didn't really know what to say, honestly. You know, you get tired of doing these videos about people dying all the time, and it feels like I'm doing these videos weekly. About every week someone dies. You know, Michael K. Williams the other week on Labor Day. It's always something. You know, it was my birthday weekend. My cousin died, you know, the day after or whatever. That kind of had me messed up in the head too. So all of this death that's going on is just ridiculous. But another reason I didn't want to cover it is because I already knew people were gonna start speculating. You know, how was it? Was it drugs? Was it COVID? I'm like, here we go again, because the family has not released the cause of his death, and they don't have to either. That's their personal business as a family. They don't have to release that information, and they haven't so far. But AJ Johnson, 55 years old, best known from Ezel and Friday, and I put that picture up because that picture really hit different, man. And I knew all of those people died, but when you put it in that context, that's sad, man. That movie's only 25, 26 years old. You know, that movie came out in 95. And when you look at all of those people that had big roles in that film and they're no longer here, it kind of hits you. You know, and I know Ice Cube and everyone was like, bring another Friday back. And respectfully, Faison Love was like, man, I'm 52 years old. What I look like playing Big Worm? You know? Tiny Listener, rest in peace. Bernie Mac, rest in peace. Yvette Wilson, rest in peace. It's a lot, man. John Witherspoon. So that just hit me. It's just crazy because you would think that movie took place 50 years ago. When you look at the cast and say, damn, all these people are gone. They did a Moesha reunion and half of the cast is gone. Hakeem, Uncle Bernie, Andel. It's just like, wow. So it's really not cool, man. But, you know, AJ Johnson was a part of that. He did a lot of movies, a lot of hood movies that we grew up watching. I Got the Hookup. Friday, Players Club, Martin. He did a lot of stuff. You know, he was a hood star. You know, we grew up in that black renaissance of the 90s when black entertainment was at its peak. It was nothing for you to turn on your television and see multiple black sitcoms, because every network back then seemed like they had at least 3 or 4 black sitcoms. WB and UPN basically launched their channels off black entertainment. Fox, ABC, you know what I'm saying? We used to call UPN Niggertainment, you know what I mean? Our people launched networks and made America fall in love with these networks, and we were just black renaissance, man. It was the peak of black entertainment, and he was one of those hood stars. You know, he might not have been taken serious like a Omar Epps or hell, even a Mekhi Phifer. I was sitting there saying to myself the other day, what happened to Mekhi Phifer? Mekhi Phifer was a hood legend. You don't see some of these cats no more, man. You really don't. I didn't see Omar Epps for a while until he did Power, Raising Kanan. You know, and you don't want to speculate what happened to people's careers, but some people just walk away and some people get washed away. But as the black renaissance, you know, discluded, it just went away. And I say around the 2000s is when they kind of faded. Some of these networks started having changes. They started unplugging a lot of black shows. You don't see as much black content on TV as you used to. And a lot of the Hollywood writers went on strike, and it's just, that era's gone. But that era raised me, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on those hood movies. You know, he was in Baps. He was in I Got the Hookup. He was in a lot of classics. You know, classics that meant classics to us. These were cult black classic films. Because to us, Friday's a classic, right? That's a 5-star movie in the hood. Hollywood, you know, critics, they gave that movie 2 stars. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood and what we think is different. So to us, you know, this hits different for us. So people who, you know, they probably like, who the hell is that? But, you know, for us, that hits different, man. Like I say, Black Renaissance was a special time when it seemed like everybody was just putting out good content, good. And I still try to support Black entertainment. I can't get behind any of these reality shows, but if you got a TV show, I'll check it out. I'll try. You got a sitcom, you got a show, I'll try to support it because, like I say, I grew up on that. You know what I mean? Now, people in the older generation, they knew what it was like to turn on TV and there was no Black people hardly on it. You know? I didn't grow up like that. I grew up in that golden era of Black television and Black films. And AJ Johnson was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ezel clip from Friday is still hilarious to this day. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a $2.50 and a jawbreaker. $1 and some envelopes. He's like, yo, where did he get? I can guarantee you that was all improv. As a comic, he made that up on the fly. And nobody wrote them lines for him. You know what I mean? They said, play a crackhead in the hood. And that's exactly how they act. You know, but yeah, rest in peace to AJ Johnson, man. All these comics and everybody is just, yeah, I didn't want to go into detail with it because, like I say, the family hasn't released any details, and I don't want to keep discussing this COVID shit because I already know that's what some people are going to say. Oh, he was 55 and he probably had COVID. Y'all need to go take a shot. Nah. I didn't want to hear that. Honestly, and I'm gonna do a video later that has nothing to do with this, where I'm gonna go on a rant about this YouTube shit and how some of y'all always calling people haters and shit. But, you know, pay my respects. Rest in peace, AJ Johnson. And he will be missed. You know, let me know what y'all think. It really ain't nothing you can say but to think. You know what I mean? It's just one of them videos, man. So it is what it is, man. Rest in peace. Rest easy, King.